For definition, you can take a screenshot of this slide. Okay, depends on the location, severity, and the condition. This is a fireman's lift. See, the casualty is flat on the ground. He is lifted up, hand around the shoulder, full body around the shoulder, and as he moves, the casualty is shifted. Then to make an improvised pole and sack later. Lot of potato gunny sacks are there. So if you can just stitch them end to end and open them like this, so this area acts as a potato gunny sack. Or this is a blanket where the ends have been rolled on, and 4 people can transport at the 4 corners. Okay, this is another method, 4-hand seat traveling. That is, the two casualties, they put their hand in a reverse L junction such that it becomes a continuous seat, and this is the most comfortable method for the rescuer and the casualty. The rescuer sits on the hand and the casualty sits on the two forehands, and then as the rescuer moves, the casualty is transported. Or if you see over here, this is the 3-hand seat, where one hand is kept free either to support the back, or as you can see in this picture, to support the fractured right leg over here. And Neil Robertson stretcher. We are very lucky to have something called a Neil Robertson stretcher with us on the ships, which is nothing but bamboo sticks are placed close to each other, and there is a canvas material on top. And it is used for the transport. If you will see over here where my cursor is, this portion takes onto the forehead band, this is around the chest, and this is around the lower part of the body. There is one helper here, and two on either side. So a total of 6 people are used for a horizontal transfer, and for a vertical transfer is just attached to a pulley and the transfer. If you will see over here, in the central portion of the tie, the first and the third is tied, but the hands are kept out, and later the second one is tied. So if this casualty happens to fall also, then he's going to fall with the stretcher only, not all alone. Okay, so if he falls, he will fall with the stretcher only, not all alone. He will not have a through and through slip because of these hands, and even in the water, he is going to float and not sink. This is a Neil Robertson stretcher. I'll just show you one video for the Neil Robertson stretcher, so that here itself things are a little more clear. Yeah. For transporting a casualty, the stretcher is known as a Neil Robertson stretcher, which are slewed on bamboo slats which are stuck on a canvas sheet. It is very lightweight, exclusively designed for ships, and very effective because it can be used for both horizontal and vertical transfer. And the biggest advantage is that for vertical transfer, the casualty does not slip in because the body itself acts as a brake. You will see how it is. This is a casualty which is lying down. We will roll the casualty and place him on the stretcher. Please go ahead, boys. Roll the casualty. Now the casualty is placed. The first strap comes over the forehead, and these 2 straps will come around the body. Do not tie the first and the third. This comes around the forehead. Take him a little up. This has to come over here. Shift in, shift in. Pull him down. Pull him a little more down. Please. Take the hand out. Okay, give me this. Tie the first and the third. Tie this. Tie this. Raise it like that. Now this is done. Take one hand over here, the other hand here. Make like a V sign here, and then tie the second. So you can see how the hand itself is acting as a block, and once we do a vertical transfer, the casualty will not slip through.
Okay, so we have 6 rescuers. Please take the down the leader on the head and take him down and now lift him up vertically. Vertically lift him up. Not the other way. Straight like this. Straight. Yes. So you can see if that is tied up to a pulley, the casualty can be vertically transported and he will not slip in also. This is the advantage of the Neil Robertson stretcher. 106 human bones, there are around 20 bones which we need to know.
So is the Neil Robertson stretcher clear for you? And this is a video which is talking about all of the manhandling.
The casualty's whole weight is taken by the rescuer's back and he is held with one hand and
this is the fireman's lift.
As the casualty moves, as the rescuer moves, the casualty is transported. Next this is for 3 people when we have 2 rescuers and 1 casualty. Both the rescuers make a comfortable 4-hand seat using all their 4 hands. The casualty.
This is a spaced out forehand. If you see over here where my cursor is, there is a gap between the body and this forehand seat that they're doing. The one that I told you is a very close knit forehand. There they are making a seat where the casualty can sit. This is spaced out. He's inserting legs here and here, and the central portion is going to come over here. That is another method.
Puts in the leg on either side, hands around the shoulder, and he is transported. There is another way of doing the forehand seat whereby the casualty sits directly on the seat. You can see just like this. This is the most comfortable method and the casualty is most easily transported in this method. It is better for both the rescuers also. The next method we will show is the 3-hand seat whereby the 4th hand is used to support the fractured limb or the back. Like in this situation, the casualty has a fractured right leg and this is how the team is rescuing him. In another instance now, they will show how they are supporting the back. Please see. You can free your left hand, Arjun. Sit down. See, they've used the other 3 hands to make a seat. Not like this, wait. Make a L. This hand is straight. Yes. Now, please sit on the seat and support his back. Turn behind to show the back. See that way. Or you can keep it right in the center also. Similarly, the other person can free his left hand to support the left leg and the back also. The next rescue method is a 2-hand seat. This is normally not used because it is very inconvenient both for the casualty and the rescuer. Like this. And as they move, if it's a lightweight casualty like this one, then it's easy. Otherwise, it can be a little difficult for the rescuers. The next method is pick a back, like we did the Vikram and Betal scene, something like that. So the casualty is put on a little higher platform and the rescuer takes him around and as he moves, he's shifted. The last of these manhandling is the neck drag scene. In this case, the casualty can be conscious or unconscious. He is made to lie down on a flat surface. Okay, the rescuer comes over him and then the other one holds the leg and as he crawls, the casualty is dragged. In case the casualty is unconscious, we can tie both his hands and like a mala, the rescuer can put it around the neck. This is all about manhandling.
Okay,
106 human bones, there are around 20 bones.
So is manhandling clear? All the methods? Yes or no? Yeah, this is the last of the methods where you see it's a neck drag method. You've seen another version of it where they have another person over here also. So the rescuer will crawl and the casualty will put the hands around the neck. And as he is Crawling, the rescuer is dragged. As the rescuer is crawling, the casualty is dragged. This is mostly for confined spaces. And what is this? What is this? This is one more use of your boiler suit. So from the left hand to the left leg, you've passed a log of wood, and that helps in transport of a casualty. Okay. When we have a little bit of a small viva discussing things that we've uh, studied today. Can somebody tell me about the digestive system? Who's volunteering? Tanmay Anil. Are you there? Tanmay Anil, are you there? No. Vedant Santosh.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me about the digestive system?
Uh, Ma'am, the it is responsible for getting food into our body and to keep body healthy.
Okay.
And it includes mouth, esophagus, stomach, liver, and it is used for breaking food into a nutrient. It breaking down into the small particles,
Okay.
which uses for energy.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And may I try?
Yes, please.
Ma'am,
Who's
digestive system starts from it contains consists of various glands and the organs,
okay?
starting from the mouth, the oral
Mm.
cavity,
Mm.
the teeth, tongue, and salivary gland, which produce
Mhm.
saliva for the mixing of the food. Then it passes through the esophagus, which is the
Okay.
passage which takes the food to the stomach.
Mm.
There we have several fluids released like at HCl, where the absorption of the helps in the breaking of the food and absorption and maintaining the pH or in the stomach.
Okay.
Okay, then the nutrients here the here the food is break into the micronutrients and the absorption of the few absorption of the nutrients takes place. Further, it passes through the large intestine and small intestine. Here also the absorption takes place
Right.
of here also absorption takes place by the further nutrition and here also some few of the fluids release which helps in the absorption of fats, carbohydrates, and several nutrients.
Okay. Good.
And then in passing through the whatever is left is passing through the excretory system.
Hmm. Excretory digestive system. Excretory system is altogether separate, and there is no connection between them.
I'm in the digestive system, and the whatever is left is given to the excretory system which is a separate itself is a separate system.
No, whatever is left is not given to the excretory system. Whatever is left is collected in the rectum, which is reservoir, and excreted out via the anus as feces. कोई connection नहीं है.
Okay,
In
ma'am.
doing urine and in doing potty, have you ever seen a connection? If there's a connection, there's a very big problem. You have to surgically correct it.
Yes,
Excretory
ma'am.
system में यूरिन बनता है, डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम से पॉटी बनती है.
Oh yes,
Yes, ma'am.
प्लीज डोंट मिक्स. ओके, वंश सब कुछ राइट बोला,
got it,
एंड में आके थोड़ा भटक गए.
got it, ma'am.
गॉट इट? क्लियर है अभी?
Yes, ma'am.
Somebody to tell me the excretory system now. Production of urine. Tell me the parts and how things happen there. Boys, please be a little active, otherwise, no point. Just be there and don't attend the class. ऐसा करो फिर. I know it's not very easy. If you're not active and you're not participating, you're not interested, तो फिर मुश्किल होगी. Yes, Jeet, please. Thank you. बोलो. Okay. It can store almost 1.5 to 2 liters. पर 150 ml तक उसका रेसिडुअल कैपेसिटी है, हमेशा उतना तो उसके अंदर रहता ही रहता है. डिफरेंट चीज है. 150 ml में भी हमको सेंसेशन थोड़ी होता है कि वी हैव टू पास यूरिन. ओके. Okay. So, and the smallest working unit of the kidney is called what? Smallest working unit of the kidney is called what? Nephron. Nephron.
Yes, ma'am. Nephron.
Nephron. Very good. Okay. Respiratory system. Mr. Kolkata, are you there? Number 19, GME.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Bolo.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here. Respiratory system.
Yes.
Respiratory system is a network of organs and tissues, mainly consist of lungs and blood vessels, and
Okay. You
they
definitely
work.
learning.
They have this. Them respiratory system consists of lungs and blood vessels, and they help in transportations of blood throughout the body.
हाँ क्या ऐसा करता है?
Transportations of oxygen
What is
throughout the body.
happening? I am alarmed. Respiratory system is simple breathing. You take in air and you give out air. सांस लेने की प्रक्रिया कहलाती है respiration. Where are you lost?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Kolkata. बोलो.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Jeet. The paths are right and left lung, dividing into bronchi, bronchioles, and third degree bronchioles. And the smallest working unit is an alveoli. And the covering membrane is called the pleural membrane.
Pleural membrane. Yes.
That's all I told about respiration, and you took me in some fancy English. It is made up of blood vessels and a network and this and that. I can make out you have got a flamboyant flair on your language, but keep it subjective to the subject. What else would you like to tell us, Mr. Kolkata? Can you tell me about the bones of the body?
Bones of the body means which part? The 206 bones. I just
thought
forgot
tell me the
biology.
20. Just tell me the 20 that I told you. 206, rehne do.
Starting from top, the skull bone.
Very good.
Then all connected facial bones.
Which ones? Have you been a part of the class? Or have you been
Yes.
lost writing some poetry?
No, ma'am, I was in that class.
It is very
Those
simple.
mandible, cranium, all those things.
It is very simple. Even if you had not listened to the class, few bones would have come out of instinct. Ribs
Yes, ma'am, the
bolna,
skull.
collarbone bolna, vertebral
Yes,
column bolna does not take
Starting from the
Second
up, there is,
opportunity given.
yeah,
Third rather.
starting.
I was not
Uh,
happy with your respiration system also. Okay, third chance given.
yes, ma'am.
Mr.
Skull.
Jana.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Skull. Then spinal cord. Then we have ribs. Then middle one in the front is it's called sternum,
Good.
and in the hands we have humerus ulna radius, I guess. Down,
Okay.
yes, and down we have the femur bone,
You have forgotten on wrist joint bones.
and
Carpals here,
metacarpals and
metacarpals and
phalanges.
phalange. In fact, I
Yes,
just have a very good picture sent from one of my hospital staff today. Now that it is reminding you of the carpals bone, you will see that there is a dislodgement. There are 8 carpal bones. What they have done is they have just done a reduction and they have got the bones into place. Good, good. I just remembered. Yeah, keep on telling me. I'll just send you one picture. This is just out of interest so that you can correlate as to what I'm trying to tell you. Follow.
and then femur, then tibia, fibula, and uh, and the tarsals.
See, one picture I've just sent you. I don't know how to. Okay, one second. How do I show which part I want to show in this picture? Let's see. Anyhow, I want to write down something on this. Can you forget it? Just zoom this picture and see these two bones. Can you see this one and this one? And the same thing you see over here. Can you see
Yes,
how
ma'am. One is
it's
missing.
setting into this? Nothing is missing. Count the bones. There will be 8. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is behind. But the alignment over here, अगर तुम देखोगे, there is this space created over here and here. Can you see यहाँ पे और यहाँ पे ये जगह बन गई है. This is overriding over here. What they've done is just done a reduction, and in the next one you will see it's completely set. Can you see these two bones set here? थोड़ा इस पिक्चर
Yes,
को
ma'am.
ध्यान से देखो, आपको समझेगा मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ. They have completely got it back in place, and this is just by a simple closed reduction, and it is my X-ray technician who has done it, believe me. So he just sent this picture and I was very shocked, but very very beautifully it is demonstrated over here that how this will be more relevant when I deal with fractures tomorrow. But today, because he had missed on these bones, these 8 bones that you can see over here only are called the carpals. These over here, these bones only are called the carpals, and then these are the metacarpals and phalanges. Okay, understood? So that's how things go. And this is something which is missing on our ships. He could do all this because he took an X-ray and he could document कि ये यहाँ पे out of place है. But the problem in the ship is we don't have an X-ray machine. So you cannot document in black and white और क्या level of damage है आप उसको देख नहीं सकते हो. It is only on the basis of the history of an injury and on the basis of clinical findings that you are kind of concluding 2 plus 2 together, and you are assuming that there might have been a fracture and you are accordingly managing it. Okay, now bones. Mr. Kolkata is almost done. Leg bach gaya na?
No, ma'am. Done.
Done. Chalo.
Yes, ma'am.
Who's telling me the muscles? 6:47. 10 more minutes and we'll be through. Who's telling me the muscles? Fast. Because I'm scoring you on all this also. Just keep that in mind. Varun Panwar, interested?
Yes, my muscles of legs,
Full body.
full body.
Hmm.
Uh, ma'am, मैम एक्चुअली सीरियल वाइज और
कुछ तो बोलो, देखते हैं.
मैम डेल्टॉइड, biceps, triceps, and uh, one second, ma'am. What, ma'am? Trapezius,
Trapezius.
trapezius. Sorry, ma'am. And and ma'am on
Hmm?
done, ma'am.
Anybody else better? Vansh?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, please.
Ma'am, from starting frontals,
Okay.
uh, trapezius,
Hmm.
deltoid,
Okay.
triceps,
Okay.
biceps,
Hmm.
and abdominal muscles,
Hmm.
um, sartorius,
Okay.
rectus,
Hmm.
and gastrocnemius.
Okay.
I think that's all. And
Okay.
Soleus.
plus tendon.
Okay. I'll just tell you once so that there's a revision. Frontalis, trapezius, deltoid, biceps and triceps over here. Okay. Then there is the chest muscle, pectoralis major, abdominal muscles, back muscle, thigh muscle, which is known as quadriceps. Behind the thigh posterior compartment, we have
Gracilis.
gas. We have hamstring. Hmm. And then in the lower part of the leg, we have gastrocnemius. That makes a total of all the muscles of the human body. Okay. Yes. Can somebody repeat it once?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am.
Hello.
Frontalis,
Okay.
trapezius,
Yes.
deltoid,
Hmm. Okay.
pectoralis,
Okay.
biceps, triceps,
Hmm.
latissimus,
Okay.
then gluteus maximus,
Okay.
abdominal muscles,
Hmm.
sartorius,
Sartorius. Do you know another name for sartorius? It is called the tailor's muscle because when the tailors sit down, no, in that squatting position, so that is the muscle that turns like this. So the other name for sartorius muscle is the tailor's muscle. Okay. What else?
and Achilles tendon.
Achilles tendon. Okay, fine. Done. Now, somebody to tell me what are the contents of the first aid box? Who shall I ask? Let me see a few more names. Only these names keep on flashing on my main screen and I keep on calling them. Vedant. Who's Vedant? Where is Yash Acharya? He
Yes.
only joins and leaves.
Yes.
I have never heard him.
Yes, ma'am. Vedant.
Yes. Vedant. Acha, Vedant, you have been answering. No. Yash Acharya, where are you? Have you joined Yash? Where is Rushabh? Where is Rushabh? Yes. Rushabh, can you tell me about the contents of a first aid box?
Yes, ma'am. Iodine solution,
Okay.
safety pin,
Okay.
uh, then attachable fracture.
Attachable fracture.
So plaster,
कुछ भी बोल रहे हो?
Ma'am,
small
bandages, tape,
हाँ?
bandages, small,
Bandages.
medium, and large
उनका नंबर
Dettol,
क्या
bandages.
है?
Dettol या Savlon, then adhesive bandages वो जो plaster होता है मैम, फिर मैम वो कुछ
Tape,
scissor gauze,
first aid cream,
gloves,
finger, then iodine preparation pads, ma'am.
ma'am,
finger
scissor,
Antiseptic हो गया
bandages,
कुछ,
ma'am, knuckle bandages, antiseptic cream, and
sponge bags,
plastic
sterilized
Let
bandage.
me
mouthwash.
answer. Let me answer. Iodine solution 1248. 1 large, 2 medium, 4 small, and 8 triangular bandages. Pencil, paper, safety pin, sticking plaster, scissors. That's all.
yes, ma'am, basic one.
Basic. इतना compulsorily learn होना चाहिए. This is an elementary first aid class, and definitely we should know what all is there in the first aid box. Okay. Somebody to repeat it, please. Exactly the way I told you. This is the last question. We'll call it a day after this. Heavy day. I don't know how much. Did you all understand something today? Or was it all
No,
OHT?
ma'am,
Bouncy.
All bouncing?
No, thoda tha.
I thought I simplified it.
Yes, it was.
चलो, who's telling me last question? इसका contents repeat कौन कर रहा है? First aid box का? चलो वन शापी बोल दो फिर.
नहीं मैम, आज अब मैं नहीं मैम.
आप नहीं बोलोगे?
नहीं मैम.
आता नहीं है या क्या?
pencil, paper, ma'am, iodine,
Ma'am,
Pencil,
1, 2,
paper,
4, 8,
iodine.
large bandage, medium bandage, small bandage, triangular bandage, paper, scissor, pencil, and tape,
iodine.
iodine. Yes, ma'am.
Good, Vedant. Okay. Anything
Thank you,
else?
ma'am.
Shall we pack up for today? हो गया ना?
Yes.
आज के लिए बहुत हो गया शायद.
Yes मैम, बहुत मैम. Thank
Yes,
you
ma'am.
मैम.
Yes, ma'am.
अच्छा,
Thank you.
एक रिक्वेस्ट है, जो भी मैंने पढ़ाया है, अगर पढ़ नहीं रहे हो तो कम से कम वो जो वीडियोस हैं, एक बार उतने वीडियोस तो देखो.
ठीक है मैम.
Tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock then. Okay?
Yes,
Tomorrow is our last day. We have 6 hours tomorrow and then we are done with the course.
yes मैम.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you, ma'am.
Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.